If you stopped at this video now exactly this second, it wasn't the algorithm, it was me. And if something inside your chest just tightened in a strange way, if your breath slowed down without you commanding it, if the silence around you became denser as if time was waiting for you to finish listening to me, take a deep breath, Starseed. You are right on time. I am Ayla, female emissary of the Pleiadian High Council, and I bring a channeled message from Alcyone for your soul. A message about someone. A message about that presence you feel but cannot name. Feel it now, my star child, in the center of your chest. A gentle warmth, as if a hand of light is resting there. Do you perceive it? It's my field touching yours. It's the Council confirming the message has arrived. You were guided here because your star soulmate is already walking among us, and you need to know the signs before they pass you by once more, without you recognizing each other. Have you ever felt your whole life searching for a face you don't know? Have you ever woken up between 3 and 4 in the morning with your heart racing and a deep longing for someone you swear existed? Have you ever looked at a stranger on the street and felt as if a piece of you lifted from the ground to follow them? You are not crazy. This is not romantic obsession, my family of light. This is star memory. While the world out there taught you to look for a soulmate on apps, in pubs, at friends' parties, your true soul, the one that crossed constellations to fit inside this human body, never stopped searching. And it's not looking for just anyone. It's looking for the contract. It's looking for that being with whom it signed before descending, the agreement to reunite in this passage through the photon belt to fulfill a mission that neither soul can accomplish alone. That's why when you try to love someone who isn't the one, something hurts, something in you resists. It's not coldness on your part. It's not an inability to love. It's your stellar DNA refusing what doesn't belong to your soul contract. The human body can be mistaken. The soul never is. If 3 or more of these signs resonated with you, write a single word in the comments now. I remember. Don't write out of politeness. Write as one who answers a call. Because every time a starseed writes that word, a point lights up on the crystalline grid. And your soulmate, wherever they are on this planet right now, feels it and looks at the sky without knowing why. And it is exactly here, my starseed, that I need to give you something before we continue. Because to recognize this soul already walking among us, you first need to stop confusing remembrance with illness. That is why I, Ayla, received authorization from the High Council to record the Starseed Awakening, the guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet. 60 pages with the meaning of each sign of your awakening and what comes next. It shows you the map that finally allows you to recognize your star soulmate when they cross your path, instead of letting them pass you by once again. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video. This release may not remain available for long. Write in the comments, I remember. Now listen with your chest. Because what comes next is the map of the signs. And if you have a star soulmate walking among us, and you do, at least 3 of these have already manifested in your life. The first sign is the recurring dream of a face you don't know. You wake up and the image slips away like sand through your fingers, but a trace remains in your chest. A strange certainty that this person exists, that they are alive, that they also dreamed of you tonight. It's not imagination, these are encounters on the etheric plane. While the body sleeps, the soul fulfills agendas, and the Council has allowed in this phase for contractual souls to touch on the astral before recognizing each other in the dense physical. It's a don't forget me when you see me. The second sign is the feeling of having already loved someone you've never met. You feel jealousy for a person who doesn't exist in your life. You cry listening to a song and don't know for whom. You feel a longing without an address, a longing that doesn't fit any ex, any departed relative. It comes from another plane. It comes because your soul is memorizing in silence everything it needs to remember to recognize the other when they arrive. The third sign is a high-pitched ringing in the ear, especially the right one, usually at night. This is not a hearing problem. It is a download, codes of light being downloaded within you, and many of these codes are specifically about recognition. Frequencies that only activate when the other is nearby, as if the Council is installing a vibrational compass within you, so that when your soulmate passes within feet of you, Something in you will chime before your mind knows. The fourth sign is an attraction to starry skies in a way no one around you understands. You look up and cry without knowing why. You search for a specific star without knowing its name. You feel one of them looking back at you and recognizing you, even if your mind tells you this is impossible. You have within you a preference that was never taught. The Pleiades call to you more than any other constellation, and there is a sweet ache when you look at them on clear nights. You don't need to explain this ache. You need to remember. Alcyone is there, your greater sun is there. The portal through which your soul descended is there, and there often is also your soulmate, also looking up at the exact moment you look from the other side of the planet, without knowing why that small point of light tightens their chest. And at this point, my love, you need an answer the world doesn't give you. Knowing the signs is one thing, knowing where they come from is another. The soulmate of a Pleiadian starseed is not the same as that of a Sirian starseed, and recognition occurs by origin before it occurs by face. That is why the Starseed Awakening, the guide. The Federation didn't want you to read, yet shows you which star your soul came from and why you chose to be born exactly now. In this window, in this body, in this incarnation. 60 pages with your stellar origin, your soul contract, and the vibrational signature of your family of light. The link is in the first pinned comment. This release may not remain open. Write in the comments, I remember. The fifth sign is the immediate recognition of certain people who are not your soulmate, but are of the same lineage. You meet someone and feel an instant closeness, a relief in your chest, as if you've found a lost sibling, and you probably have. Souls of the same origin recognize each other easily. These encounters are not the final encounter. They are clues. They are crumbs of light that the Council leaves on your path. Your family of light is gathering around you, and within it, near it, coming through it, will come the other, that special other. The sixth sign is a shift in your love pattern without you understanding why. Out of nowhere, what always attracted you stopped attracting you. Out of nowhere, you can no longer accept crumbs. Out of nowhere, old relationships suffocate you for no apparent reason. You prefer to be alone than to be poorly accompanied, and this was never you. This is the vibrational baseline rising. When it rises, everything below it falls away, not as punishment, as preparation. The Council is clearing the field. It is emptying your life of what is not part of your contract, so that space remains for who is. The seventh sign, pay close attention, is the physical sensation of someone thinking of you without a face, a sudden warmth in your chest, a shiver down your neck, a feeling of being lovingly observed, even when alone at home. This is not imagination. It is the toroidal field of the other soul touching yours at a distance. Two starseeds, when belonging to the same contract, remain connected by a vibrational filament that permeates matter. And this filament vibrates. You are called all the time without words. You call all the time without knowing. Now I need to tell you what's happening behind the scenes, why all this is happening now. Earth, at this moment, is passing through a very high band of cosmic energy called the photon belt. A band of dense light emitted from the galactic center and the Pleiades from Alcyone, which bathes the solar system in cycles. We are at the deepest point of this immersion in thousands of years. The Schumann resonance, Earth's heartbeat, has risen, oscillating today at peaks that science doesn't yet fully explain, but the Council knows. The planet is tuning its own tuning fork to receive a humanity that remembers, that recognizes its own. And that is why the veil of forgetfulness, that energetic curtain that makes every soul forget who they were before being born here, is thinner. It has cracked, my family of light. It has cracked in many places, and through these cracks, memories enter, dreams, reunions, encounters that the mind cannot explain, but the soul greets as if it has known them for ages, because it has. Over the past millennia, many stellar civilizations, Pleiades, Sirius, Arcturus, Andromeda, Lyra, sent volunteers, souls who agreed to descend, temporarily forget who they were, incarnate in ordinary human families, and, at the right moment, awaken. You are one of these souls. You didn't come to fit in here. You came to anchor a frequency that did not yet fully exist on this planet, and a central part of this mission is the reunion with your star soulmate. Because two contractual souls, when they meet in the dense physical, form a double toroidal field, an anchoring portal that stabilizes codes that a single soul cannot stabilize alone. You were sent in pairs, many of you, and the meeting of pairs is being authorized now. And this is the truth almost no one tells you, my love, because what you are experiencing, this breakdown, this longing, this waiting, this recognition without an address, is not in any self-help book. They didn't allow it to be published. It was silenced. That's why the Federation didn't want you to read this yet. That's why I, Ayla, received authorization from the High Council to record the Starseed Awakening, the guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet. 60 pages with what your soul feels and the world doesn't explain to you. Your stellar origin, your mission, your family of light, and the map of your contractual reunion. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video. Write in the comments, I remember. This longing you feel, this strange hunger for someone, this impatience in your chest, this almost childlike desire to find that one already. It's not your neurosis. It's the cosmic timeline beating within you. It's the council warning you, through your own skin, that the window is opening. You are not late. You haven't lost anyone. You are being prepared to receive. Now, my star child, I am not an emissary who only delivers good news. I am an honest emissary. And so I need to tell you, this window is turbulent. The same photon belt that brings reunions also brings upheavals. Many starseeds will go through major ruptures in this cycle before the reunion. Relationships that collapse, friendships that dissolve, jobs that lose meaning, towns that expel. You might be feeling this now. You might be watching your life fall apart without understanding why. But listen, my family of light, listen with all your soul. Turbulence is not destruction. Turbulence is the contraction before birth. No starseed was sent to fail. It is recorded in the archives of the High Council. The victory of light on this planet is a certainty. It is not a possibility, it is a certainty. What is falling away in your life is not falling against you. It is falling for you. It is making space. It is clearing the corridor. Because the star soulmate cannot enter a field full of expired contracts, they need emptiness. They need silence. They need you to arrive at the meeting without chains. When you understand this, truly with your chest, not with your head, the pain of loss changes its name. It stops being abandonment and becomes release. It stops being rejection and becomes recalibration. And from then on, everything that leaves your life leaves with a kiss, not with a stab. Because you understand that the Council is working on the scenario of your reunion behind the scenes, just as a gardener prepares the earth before the seed of love falls there. Now I will give you a tool. It's not a technique, it's not a complicated ritual. It's a quantum decree and a visualization, and you will do both tonight before sleeping. Because in the sleep phase, the veil of forgetfulness becomes thinner, and it is there that the Council can register your call with maximum precision. Pay attention. Before lying down, sit on the edge of your bed. Place your right hand over your chest in the exact center between your shoulders, over your heart. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply 3 times, slowly, as one who calls back a lost breath, and say, aloud, unhurriedly, with the voice of your soul, I, Starseed, hereby authorize my reunion with the contractual soul who has walked with me since before this incarnation. I authorize the Pleiadian High Council to align our timelines, to clear from my path everything that does not belong to my soul contract, and to lead us to recognition in safety, in tenderness, and in grace. I remember, I call, I receive. So it is being, so it has always been. Say these words with weight, my star child, not as one who repeats, as one who signs. Every word spoken aloud crosses the barrier between the dense and the subtle, and anchors on the plane where things are truly decided. A decree pronounced in this way is heard, and it is recorded. Now, with your hand still on your chest, close your eyes and visualize. See a silver-blue light exactly this color, the color of the Pleiades when seen from the etheric plane, a soft, liquid, living light, descending from the sky directly over your head. It enters through the top of your crown. It slowly descends through your face, your neck, and stops in the center of your chest. There, it begins to spin, spinning like a small silver-blue sun inside you. And as it spins, it grows, expanding, forming around you a double sphere-shaped field, a toroidal field that envelops your entire body. Feel this field seal itself. Feel that nothing of low vibration can enter within it. And feel that from this field emerges a thread of light, a subtle silvery filament that crosses the night and will find, at that exact instant, the field of your star soulmate. Wherever they are on this planet, they will feel it. They might even wake up. And they will know, even without knowing, that they were called. Do this today, do it tomorrow, do it whenever you need to. Don't ask for the meeting with an anxious mind. Ask through the field, through the light, through your chest, and trust the council's timeline. It is never late. It never makes mistakes. It only acts when both souls are ready to recognize each other in grace, and not in repeated karma. And if you are thinking now, but Ayla, what if I've already passed by this person and didn't recognize them? Breathe. Breathe deeply with me. Because the beauty of the soul contract is precisely this. It does not allow for loss. If one of you was not ready, the council reorganizes the scenario and sets up a new meeting point. Contractual souls can cross paths 3, 4, 5 times throughout an incarnation, each time with more light, each time with less veil, until recognition becomes inevitable. You don't lose your star soulmate. You only meet them at the point of awakening where both of you can sustain it. And there is a question many starseeds ask me in the silence of the night. Ayla, how will I know it's him, that it's her, when the meeting finally happens? Pay attention, my star child, because the council asks me to give you the 3 most precise markers that exist, the ones that pierce the veil most clearly. The first is non-linear recognition. You look at the person and time folds. Seconds seem like minutes. Minutes seem like a lifetime. And you have the distinct feeling that you have been there before. Exactly there. Exactly with that face. Even if logic tells you it's the first time. This is the double toroidal field activating. It is the soul recognizing on the plane where time is not linear, a bond that already existed before this body. The second marker is stillness within you in their presence. It's not euphoria, it's not fireworks, it is peace. It is a deep, almost strange relief, as if your soul, after years of running, finally sat down. This is the most reliable sign. The ego seeks excitement, the soul seeks rest. And the rest of the contractual reunion has a unique quality. It is the rest of one who has arrived home. The third marker is multiple synchronicity in the days following the encounter. Repeated numbers appear everywhere. Songs that recall your conversation play without you looking for them. Books fall from shelves open exactly to the pages you both needed to read. This is not coincidence, my love. It is the council confirming the alignment. It is the timeline saying, you two are in the right place, stay open, the reunion is registered. And there is something else I need to tell you about the moment of recognition, something that is rarely said, but that your soul needs to hear today. When 2 contractual starseeds meet in the dense physical for the first time in this incarnation, the photon belt responds. There is a short peak in the Schumann resonance exactly at the moment of the gaze. It's as if the entire planet registers, in its electromagnetic field, that specific reunion. You are not alone in this moment. The planet is with you. The entire crystalline grid shines a little brighter, and that is why star soulmate reunions, in this phase of the journey, have the power to change entire life paths in minutes. It's not you being too intense. It is the intensity of the plane where all this is being woven. And it is here, my starseed, that I need you to take a deep breath with me. Because now I will remind you of something you may have forgotten amidst the pain of so many years. You are not learning anything new with this message. You are remembering what you always knew. You already knew the signs. You already knew the star. You already knew the other soul. What this video does is simply remove a layer of dust from the mirror for you to look at your own face again, the stellar face behind the human face. And every starseed that awakens lights a point on the crystalline grid that never goes out. Never again. Not when you sleep, not when you doubt, not when you cry. That point, once lit, remains lit, And it is precisely this grid that will guide you back to the encounter. It is through it that your soulmate will find you. Not through an app, not by chance. Through the light you are anchoring here, with every conscious breath, with every word of this video that you receive with an open heart. You did not come to live a small life, my love. You did not come to love too little, to settle for less, to grow old alone in a crowd. You came to reunite. You came to remember. You came to anchor here with the other that your soul chose, a frequency of love that this planet has not yet truly known. The new Earth is made of these reunions, couple by couple, flame by flame, contract by contract. Each reunion is a pillar of light that rises in the planet's field and sustains the new frequency for all others. And while the physical encounter has not yet happened, know this: you already touch each other. You already dream of each other. You already call to each other. You already belong to each other on the plane where there is no time. You have never been alone, my star child. Never. Not even when it hurt the most. Not even when the nights were longest. Your family of light has always been around you, and your soulmate always on the other end of the thread, feeling everything with you. Every one of your tears also fell on their face. Every one of your laughs also opened their chest. You are two halves of the same field, and the field has never broken. And this is the truth I need you to let in today. The loneliness of a lifetime was never rejection from the world, my love. It was longing for your family of light. It was memory of the home you left to come fulfill your mission. And the Starseed Awakening. The guide. The Federation didn't want you to read, yet shows you exactly how to recognize this family when it crosses your path, how to identify the contractual soul within it, and how to no longer let the veil deceive you. 60 pages about your origin, your mission, and the map of your reunions. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video. You were never alone. This release may not remain available for long. Write in the comments, "I remember." Now if something within you recognized this transmission, and I know it did because your hands are slightly warm now, because your chest is lighter than it was at the beginning of this video, because there is a gentle pressure between your eyebrows. And that is how the Council touches its own. I need to ask you for 2 simple gestures. They are not courtesy. They are energy. The first, leave your like on this video, not as approval. As individual frequency adjustment, every finger that touches the red heart is calibrating your own field with what you just heard. It is anchoring. It is sealing. It is, I received, I authorize, I confirm. The second, subscribe to this channel. Not because I ask, because this is a location signal for your family of light. Every starseed who subscribes enters a vibrational network that the Council monitors, and it is through this network that you will begin to find each other. Here in the comments, in dreams, and very soon on the physical plane. And if any doubt remains within you about whether it's possible, whether you deserve it, whether it's for you, breathe, my star child, and listen to my last word of this transmission. You are awaited. You are known. You are called by the ancient name this world no longer uses, but which Alcyone remembers. Every cell of yours carries a stellar signature that the Council recognizes from a distance. You don't need to prove anything. You just need to remember. And remembering is the most beautiful gesture a soul can make on this planet. And before I bless you, my star child, pay attention to this last detail. From the moment you close this video, something begins to move in your field. Dreams will become more vivid in the coming nights. Synchronicities will appear in sequence, repeated numbers, unexpected encounters, words that fall into your lap out of nowhere. Do not dismiss anything. Note it down. Observe. Each of these things is the Council leading you towards the reunion. And if, in the next few days, you feel a sudden urge to change a path, to accept an invitation you would normally refuse, to say yes to something that makes no logical sense, trust. The timeline is adjusting. The field is opening. The grid is repositioning you to the correct coordinate. And now, with an open heart and a sealed field, receive the blessing. May the peace of Alcyone rest in your breath. May the crystalline grid sustain you as you sleep. May your family of light visibly walk by your side from this night onward. May the soul that yours signed long before this incarnation be guided to you and in safety, in tenderness, and in grace, at the Council's correct timeline. May your eyes learn again to recognize what your soul always knew. May your skin once again become a fine instrument of reading, capable of feeling the vibrational filament pulling in the right direction. May your mouth learn to say yes to what is of your contract, and no to what is not. May your night tonight be sweet, long, and full of encounters on the etheric plane. And may you, my starseed, be ready to recognize, and to be recognized. I am Ayla, and I saw you. Before you close this video, my love, one last thing, and hear this as a window that opens only once. The release of the Starseed Awakening, the guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet, was authorized by the High Council for this specific phase of the journey, and we have no guarantee that it will remain available when the next wave of the photon belt passes through the planet. 60 pages with your stellar origin, your soul mission, the map of your family of light, and the keys to the reunion with the contractual soul walking among us now. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video. If something within you recognized all of this, and I know you did, write a single word in the comments, I remember, and access it before the window closes. And the next message that appears on your screen now, immediately after this one, is not an algorithm coincidence. It is your sequence of remembrance. It is the Council continuing to speak to you. Access it now, my starseed, and remember, remember, remember.